My name is Chris Anderson, otherwise known as Lava. I play for Optic Gaming, and we've been together as a team since the start of USUE. There's a lot more to the game than just like shooting another team. Like it's movement based. Like there's a lot of thought that goes into every fight. Once I learned that, like I just started studying the game, like being a student of the game, mastering every mechanic essentially. I feel like my teammates are the best players in Gears 4 period. It's almost like a family, so the chemistry we have in game because of that is unlike any other team. I lost to United in that online 2K tournament. Honestly, it's not something we can just look over. Like obviously, like it stung and it was kind of a wake-up call to us. Like we need to be grinding more, like practicing harder. Now that we're here, like we're like showing up and bringing the intensity, and like we're back to where I want us to be. We're the best team in the game right now, so we're just gonna prove it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the fight of the night. We've got the North America 2K Grand Final coming up. Optic Gaming versus Vexx. We're talking about the #1 team in the world. About to throw down against this Vexx one. You're feeling pretty good about this Vexx team. You know, you're smiling. You know, these guys can put up a fight. But Optic Gaming, man, they have come out and they just look so unbelievably dominant. Obviously, we heard that from Lava, just how much these guys have been grinding and practicing. And to be honest, it shows. It really does, right?
No, it definitely shows. You know, first off, this Optic team has been so dominant. And, you know, had a little discussion about these guys early on in the week. And it was just saying that, hey, you know, a lot of these, you know, American teams need to come up with some type of roster changes or push the bar a little bit. And because there was a lot of players out there who was free agents who were just top players. And you guys need to make some super rosters or something, because the way you guys are set up right now, the way that lineup is looking and the way y'all practicing, y'all not cracking the top two.
That's for sure.
And that's what we saw a lot of teams do. And so we see that, you know, Optic with just such dominance. And, you know, we seen they had a lot of dominance throughout this tournament, you know, trying to play for these rest of these 2K points. Yeah,
you see round 2 Optic Gaming beat the Velociraptors. Honestly, they were my pick to win it all, guy. They really were. Big upset in round 2, we're going to be honest there. Round 3, of course, they shut down Gangland, Lurkin in round 4 before Get B in round 5. Legendary in round 6, really. The big name, of course, is going to be Team Envious in the semifinals. That big rivalry between themselves.
And Get B was the team that we saw earlier today, Get Bronco in a show match.
That's true. I mean, so obviously, you know, they go down in round 5. Semifinals, though, Team Envious, as I said, that was the big game that everyone was kind of keeping their eyes for in 2K. Optic Gaming coming out on top, though.
Yeah, and that's Team Envious's new roster too as well. And actually, the two players before this tournament, Envious had, they were the leaders in pro points, so they needed to really beat Optic there because they did have that first seed. But by Optic beating them in that matchup right there, Optic pushed ahead there into the first seed. And as we take a look at the breakdown here in these pro points, and I just want to point out a few things. Okay, so tonight's matchup, the winner between Optic and Vexx are playing for 4,000. These are updated pro points per.
These as they stand.
These are as they stand, and this win will either give Optic Gaming or Vexx an extra 4,000 pro points. So if Vexx gets that 4,000, they'll be right there below Team Envious.
Yes, they will.
And depending on how they do next week and how they do in online qualifiers, they can possibly get a second seed here.
I mean, yeah, another top 2 finish for Vexx, you know, that could propel them into second place potentially.
And you know, also something else that you guys don't see right there in the 7th spot is going to be E6 right below this new Glory squad, and E6 is going to have 9,970 pro points.
Happy to see Revenge there, starting in number 3, 13,610, but you know, we talk about how important these 2Ks are. They are crucial, and for Optic Gaming, it could mean solidifying that #1 spot in the leaderboard tonight.
So it's top 4. Top 4 in 8 teams will be getting flown out to Columbus. So this win is a big one. Big one here for Vexx Gaming to actually get. It's nice to have your travel covered, just less stress on your shoulder, get to make it in, you know, and that's something that you want to have happen there. And so, as you know, I took a look at all these pro points as well. One thing that's going to be big next week, that's why it's so important that you guys make sure you get your rosters in play, is that 8th spot is pretty much wide open for any team to take to make it into pool play, and to be out there and have to just kind of avoid the whole open bracket in general. You know, you don't have to go through that. Open bracket can be a scary thing.
It can.
It can be a real scary thing, and if you don't got to go through it, then by all means. So it's definitely a lot of close people out there. You got free agents out there. You got like Rushies, Birdies, Dilates, Immortal Spine, people with well over 1,000 points. You know, so but That's but you know, but here today, Vexx, you know, now their time on the main stage to show up, and so we can see what they got, and we're gonna take a look at who they beat here, you know, to get here.
It was a pretty big run when you look at it. I mean, obviously, you know, Gears of Rain, another favorite for the tournament, unfortunately not able to take it. Round 2, they fall. Really, it gets interesting round 6. Team Revenge, a squad that kind of came out all guns blazing in Columbus. They're obviously sitting in 3rd place overall from North America in Pro Points. I don't know if you want to call that necessarily an upset, but Revenge did fall, and then they met United in the semifinals, and they shut them down as well. So this Vexx squad, if you had any questions, if you're kind of tuning in right now and you're like, oh yeah, Optic Gaming, this is going to be easy game, Green Wall for life, yo, they're going to 2-0, best of 3, simple. Good to be an Optic fan. I don't know. And hold your horses. This Vexx squad, they can play.
And you know, we've seen a lot of roster changes coming in this week. We definitely saw United. They dropped Strangulate and they picked up Clouds as far as they pick up. We also seen, you know, teams Optic, Envy, Revenge. They all kept their rosters. That Glory squad that forms together as well. You got Soto's Phenomenon. You got Strangulate. You got Strangulate and 2 others there that's formed together to just put together a powerhouse squad.
I'm excited to see how that top 8 pans out in terms of Pro Points, but of course now it's time for the fight of the night as we head to the North American 2K Grand Final. Optic Gaming, the Green Wall #1 team in the world, going up against Vexx Gaming, a team who really could cement themselves in that top 8 in terms of Pro Points. And what a time to be alive. You can cause an upset here as well in the 2K final. So many eyes are going to be on you. It could be unbelievable. You think about the confidence you're going to gain, right? You go up against Optic Gaming in a 2K final, you know, week before roster lock, you come out, you dominate, everyone's going to be like, oh, damn, like these guys can play. We got to keep our eyes out for them at Columbus.
And, you know, something, I don't know if it's the Vexx organization or just having the Vexx tag in front of your name, but something about all the teams that we've seen beforehand. Before it was dispensing Toy Soldier. We all know who Toy Soldier is. They played under that Vexx roster going into in Gears of War UE. Then they got those heavy hitters with Domes and Hooligan and Neglected and all of those guys, and they came out at the last Columbus at the end of Gears of War UE, and people wasn't expecting them, but they came out turning so many heads, and now they've done such a good job at recruiting once again, and they found another team of underdogs here that is in the finals against Optic Gaming, and it's going to be an exciting thing to watch here as well. And I also want to clarify too on that one roster change for you guys who don't know about that Glory roster, and that's going to be Soto, Phenomena, Perspex, aka Crash, and Excels and Strangulate. So that's gonna be that
good
roster.
squad.
Good squad.
Very
Yeah, like we said,
squad.
we got these teams that are out here. They're trying to make these super rosters.
I mean, everyone. I mean, you see it all the time in every esport. As soon as you have that one dominant squad, and then you know that the 1 and 2 that you could go either way for you know like 90% of the games, right? You have your Optic Gaming, your MBS, and Gears of War. Everyone else is kind of like, can we beat these guys?
Yeah.
And honestly, the answer is no. You're about to play for one of the biggest prize pools, like at $250,000 in a couple weeks' time. You better make sure you can compete with those two teams.
They trying to be set, man. These guys, they ain't this whole year is all about Gears of War. Okay, Gears of War the whole year.
It's going in my
and
savings
Optic
account.
Gaming knows it. And guys, we're gonna be taking a look at this matchup: Vexx Gaming versus Optic Gaming. It's your boy Gap Blazing Benson coming at you guys live here. Benson, we're on board here with Explosives, and take us off.
I'm so excited to watch Explosives this evening. He has really been an explosive player in my mind when I'm watching Gears of War. I love it. He plays just so well. It seems kind of fluid. Where other players are a little janky, he just makes everything look so unbelievably easy. And he's always the one really making some flashy plays for us. Hopefully we see more of that this evening. But heading over to Summons, that B-Hill, of course, still neutral. Summons is doing a fantastic job of just staying alive. Of course, Vexx putting down a lot of crossfire for now. Of course, it is a slap-bang even game. No one managing to control that B-Hill just yet.
So Abolix was down there. He was causing a lot of commotion, and this kill is not going to be picked up. Summons and will save Lava, but Abolix was in a position to put down a lot of crossfire. So initially, what we usually see, especially when we see the two powerhouses of Optic and Envy play, you come across Summons and Explosives here on this initial matchup, fighting for control of position down there in front of that B-Hill. So at the beginning of this round, Summons got control, but he was not contested. But at the same time, he was still not in position to cap that B-Hill. It came down to what played out in the middle of the map. And we saw that execution style gameplay that we love seeing in the escalation.
And you saw very smart plays will come from Optic Gaming. They actually overextended over towards A, put pressure on Vexx immediately, and that caused a couple players to track back and make sure they were securing their home hill. Opened up B, and now Optic Gaming find themselves with a 2-to-1 hill advantage. B and C under their control, and it looks like they're going to put the pressure on A. Purposely's going to have to go big here. doesn't really have much time to waste.
Oh!
Jumps in the hill.
No.
Actually picks up one. That's going to be, can he find two? The support comes in. It doesn't matter. Doesn't even need to clean up the kill. Nicely done there from Pubs.
Herbs, he got a prayer right there. It didn't look like he was going to come out on top, but he managed to get the kill, stop his team from getting 3 cap, and we're going to see Vexx Gaming push control and take care of Optic's home hill. Is this a little bit of too much of aggressive push by IMUHBOXER? And it's not going to be. They're actually going to get that kill. Optic Gaming will regain control over their home hill. So we got to ask ourselves now, what Vexx Gaming wants to do,
well, they want to kill
and it's
everyone.
Percy picking up 2 kills there on Summons and Lava.
Nicely done. A couple of plays from Optic Gaming down. Now, what do Vexx do? Do they go for a potential push over to C? No, they have to make sure they cap B first. Percy will pick up his teammate. It's explosive. Of course it is. Being the thorn in Vexx Gaming's side, manages to stop the B cap. And of course now, with such low respawns, all of Optic Gaming going to be up. You see Explosive immediately dashing over towards that A hill, recognizing if he can, maybe even just neutralize this, stop Vexx Gaming points, it's going to just make that lead even bigger for Optic Gaming. As it stands, it's a 184 to 120 game. Optic Gaming in full control. They don't even need to cap B at this point. They can just lock down C.
They know it, and they just picked up 2 kills as well. Optic Gaming have all attention focused on their home hill and Shock, picking up a kill on Kitty before he went down. But Mental, the anchor for his team on Foundation, is going to pick up the 2nd kill as well. And he's going to secure the 1 kill that his team needs to come out and win round number 1.
You see him push out just in case, but it doesn't matter. As you said, guy, Optic Gaming will find themselves 1-0 in the lead. And that was a pretty dominating performance from start to finish there. There was a moment, though, where it looked like Vexx could potentially spring into action. It seemed to me, though, as if they maybe kind of hesitated a little bit. They didn't know whether to push Optic Gaming, go for a trip cap, or just try and hold that 2-1 advantage. And that's something that we talked about earlier on. When you're playing one of the best teams in the world, you have to take every single advantage you can.
I love it, I love it, I love it. So the weapon selection process, we've seen a lot of teams who are been at the top and at the event, they always block off that Foundation and Fountain spawn. They always exit out. They don't want no incense, no snipers there. But Vexx said, we want a sniper here. We want to get down and dirty. We don't care who picks it up on your team. We got faith in our sniper, and that's going to be Frag Out picking up that weapon.
So it's going to be Frag Out versus Mental in terms of the sniping battle that you can expect. A couple of smokes already thrown. Summons will fall. Look at Mental's perspective. It's a swing and a miss, but he recognizes he has to give a little bit of credit here to Vexx. Doesn't want to get too overconfident. In actual fact, it looks like he is going to back out, recognizing that a Vexx push could come in. Mental yet to actually hit a shot with this sniper rifle. There's 3 swings, 3 misses. Not looking good for Optic Gaming sniper right now. I mean, you got to hit something. At least hit him, right? Like, at least body him.
And Lava's gonna hop over and get that man on kick, picking up 2 kills, gonna get help from his teammate. Frag Out, trying to make something happen. Mental comes down and clean it up. And you know, Mental was just a little rusty to start off because it's like y'all really gave me sniper. Nobody ever gives me sniper. But you guys decided that today was gonna be the day that you gave me sniper rifles. You give Mental a round or 2 with this weapon on the map. He's gonna start to go off.
Well, as it stands, Optic Gaming have A and B under their control, and again, lead starting to generate. Nothing crazy right now, just over 10 points, but it's pressure, and that's what Vexx are going to have to handle. Speedy instantly falls there. Explosive now, he's going to apply more pressure, just trying to hunt down the players of Vexx. Fantastic movement coming in from him, but he will be downed. And that B hill, you see, it looks as if it has been made neutral, and Vexx should be able to get control of that. Now the question, you have C and B. You have a couple of players from Optic Gaming down. Do you apply the pressure on A? And it seems...
Oh, that was a good turn.
Oh, he's going to fall though.
I want to say he took some damage from his teammate, but his teammate was able to secure that kill. But there we go. We're seeing it pop up on the kill feed right there. And Speedy will secure that kill. Mental then already got ammo for a sniper rifle, and he's going to be watching his B hill. It won't be in control of Optic Gaming, but Mental is in a position waiting for his teammates to come around and actually come take control of that hill.
And the problem he has is he didn't actually connect with that shot on Frag Out. And Frag Out's tracked all the way back, and he's picked up his sniper rifle now. So you may have a little bit of a snipe off coming on towards this B hill. Mental could regret missing that early shot. And in actual fact, it looks like he's actually going to push over towards Frag Out, so he's showing his confidence with the sniper rifle. Both players missing. Not going to connect just yet, so battle of the wet noodles right now.
Mental's going to connect a little bit with that body shot, but Frag Out going to be shutting down 2 kills there. And him and his team will be pushing over for control over this B hill. But here comes Optic. They're going to be pushing in for some static. Summons goes down. Lava goes down. Frag Out with the 4-piece there.
You beast. You absolute beast. But unfortunately, they are losing C. As it stands right now, Vexx could win this on a 2-1 hill advantage. In actual fact, it looks as if it should go their way. They need just shy of 20 points. Meanwhile, Fragout getting a little swaggish with the sniper rifle, trying to add some style points onto this second possible round. We'll have to wait and see, because Optic are pushing over towards B. They cannot lose C. Lava will shut down Fragout. Is there anyone in a position to get towards C? It doesn't look like it. And a nice response there coming from Vexx, but Fragout had to go huge right there for Vexx to win that round.
Fragout really did go huge, man. You know, he just went completely off. He picked up those first 2 kills, came in, picked up another 2 kills, was able to control that B hill and put his team up to take control of that round. And we don't see this too often. Optic Gaming placing a weapon early on in the map.
Oh, please. Oh, please make this interesting. Please do it. They won't. They're too scared.
And I just got...
No.
Oh, come on. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Boo
Don't
this
block
man.
it. Come on. Yeah,
Boo
drop
this
the
man.
boom. Drop the boom.
Bam.
We'll take nades. We'll take it.
We'll take something.
We'll take nades.
Something is better than nothing. Right?
You know what also I would take? Chicago Cubs being up 1-0 in the World Series. What's up? All right, let's go. Optic Gaming.
Really? I feel like you have like a text update going. So someone is texting you updates or something.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is my intuition.
Okay.
Intuition.
Speaking of intuition, let's see how the snipe off is going to happen.
Fringe in the chat,
oh,
please.
Fragout he's quickly becoming one of my favorite players. I'm not even going to lie. Already managed to find 1 pick with the sniper rifle this round. Looking for more. Of course, that B hill still neutral for now. Throws out the smoke. I think is it summons over there?
Nah, it's mental.
It's mental. Okay. All
Mental. Both snipers 1v1, shooting, taking shots through the smoke. Mental connects with the body shot. He's gonna put that snipe up, shotty out, but Fragout is waiting for him. He says, "You want some of this?"
Yeah. He's still alive.
Come get it. And he's gonna be able to get that meat shield.
I think he will fall. Look how weak he is. There's surely no way he escapes this. He still has the meat shield up though, and Summons has fallen as well. The assist comes in. Fantastic stuff there from Shock and Vexx. Looking very, very good at the beginning of this round. Fragout though still firing out a couple of shots and not connecting. Lava's going to try and run away, but the pistol being used by Fragout. And bear in mind, Vexx, as it stands, do have A and B hill advantage, and Fragout more than happy to chase. Wants to try and pursue those kills and really put Optic Gaming under pressure. And that's something that's so interesting to me. When you're the best team in the game, it's something you almost don't expect. You don't expect teams to kind of disrespect you that way and say, hey, I'm going to chase you. I'm going to hunt you down.
So you want me to tell you why they disrespected them? Because they're online warriors. And I say I say that in the best way possible.
Okay.
Because you know why? Because Optic Gaming was online warriors as well. When they were under that glory name back in the day, before Gears of War UE and they started traveling and breaking out, they were the definition of online warriors, the GB kids who were just untouchable on the GB ladder. And I was watching Explosive stream as they were watching Vexx Gaming play United, and he said, man, these guys are straight warriors, and I mean in the most respectful way possible because we were warriors too. And these guys just play with so much confidence. And so this is one thing I always try to preach, for instance. When you guys play with confidence out there, don't fear nobody. It don't matter what tag they got in front of their name, in front of it or behind it. You just go out there and play with confidence, take your fights, don't play scared. You can come out on top.
Absolutely, and as it stands, Vexx do have the lead this round. However, Optic Gaming will finally get their hands on that B hill. So B and C in Optic Gaming's control. Fragout going to be left in pretty much no man's land. Wants to try and stop the domination, which could come in. I don't think he's going to be able to do so. Luckily for him, Shock will finally touch the A hill. There's one more player from Vexx trying to get over there. He will. That's a bollocks. He actually picked up a kill as well. Nicely done. Has he bought his team enough time? Mental with 2. Now it's going to be down to Speedy. Can he try and contest? I don't think he's going to be able to get it. He does get there just in the nick of time, but Explosive shuts him down. And unfortunately, I think Vexx have just run out of numbers. Finally, Optic Gaming get that domination.
Mentally, that was a good play by him. He actually secured that, making sure he did not die. He picked up 3 kills there on the home hill and secured that for his team there in round number 3. So the weapon selection is going to go back to Vexx Gaming. They had a ballsy move last time. They put snipes down. What they want to do now?
Oh, they're hovering the block, and it looks like they're going to block out Statue. Okay, nothing too crazy.
Nothing too crazy. They're just gonna they probably just like how that side of the map is playing out, and they would just want to make sure that side of the map is not going to be in jeopardy when they decide to, because they're confident. They know that they're going to win some more rounds. So they don't want Optic doing anything too crazy till round number 6.
Of course, once again, you expect that snipe-off battle between Mental and Fragout. I believe it's actually Mental who's missed a couple of shots. Speedy is just like straight disrespecting. He's like, I know you have the sniper rifle. I'm just better at moving. And he's actually picked up a kill as well. He's somehow still alive. You have to hit him.
That's his confidence because he.
There we go.
There we
All right,
go.
thank you. Thank you,
So-
Metal heard me.
So much for the confidence. I was going to say, that's his confidence that you know that your teammate has your back. And in that case, his teammate did not have his back, and he doesn't have his own back at all. Because Mental is picking up those 2 kills, opening the B hill for Optic Gaming to just come in and get control of it.
Nicely played. Mental now seems to be warming up a little bit with the sniper rifle. As I say, that misses a couple more shots, but Optic have control of B, and that's the crucial thing. And more importantly, you know, Vexx have to respect the fact that Mental does have that sniper rifle in his hands.
The first headshot is always the hardest headshot to get, right? And the easiest shots are always the hardest shots to make, you know? So Mental has broken ice, he's got it warmed up, and any Gears of War game, Mental with scope, you know, we just watch, right? It's a crime not to. We have to watch because he goes off at any time, and we love seeing it. And we don't see too much sniper action nowadays in escalation because, you know, teams don't want to deal with the good snipers in this game.
So on board with Mental as he's patrolling this B hill area, recognizing that Optic have built themselves over a 30-point lead. He's more than happy to backtrack. And this is such a powerful position for a sniper rifle player on this map. You can see B, you can see A. You basically have the whole map under your control. The problem is now, though, will Vexx push him? Speedy and Pepsi both picking up a couple of kills. B hill will be taken by Vexx, surely. Unless something crazy happens. You expect to see them jump on it. It looks like Explosive. He's going to try and put a stop to that push. Picks up one. That's a box. Turns around. Shuts down Speedy. And Vexx had a huge opportunity there of taking that B hill. They didn't take it. And Explosive is going to punish him for it.
You can't let Explosives come in there and just destroy your whole setup. And Frag Out shut him down, but he has Mental in front of him. And Mental, he's ready for him. Both these guys are going to get their little cover advantages, and they're going to actually push in. They want to fight. Snipers are going to go away here, and they're going to come in here, and they're going to want to fight for this B hill. Can Frag Out take out this? Can he pick up this kill here? He's got to get help from Shock, and he will get that kill. So now they just got to push out Lava here and get control over this B hill, but Lava is going to get it down there on Speedy.
Yep, and you see Speedy desperately crawling towards Frag. He's like, please, help me. And Lava's going to just immediately jump in, see if he can try and put a stop to that, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to do so. Look at the score, though, Blaze. It's 200 points to Optic Gaming. Now you need to see that A-Hill neutralized. If you're a Vexx Gaming fan, they have around about 5 seconds left. Speedy desperately trying to get over there. I don't think he's going to be able to do so. Optic Gaming will survive, and they'll take the 3rd round for them, 3-1. And I feel like Vexx, they were almost just a little too slow there to react. It was almost as if they recognized so many gunfights were going on towards B, they kind of didn't look at the score, and then they were like, oh, crap, Optic can just hold one hill, we need to push.
Yeah, they just they probably just picked up on awareness. They just was not that aware soon enough there and just could not make anything happen towards later ends of that round. But I'm pretty sure these guys will learn from their mistakes, and they're going to put ensigns here on top of the B hill.
I mean, we're stacking that side of the map, that's for sure. Sniper rifle goes down. Now you got the ensigns over there as well.
Definitely more incentive and something to play for over there. The earlier rounds of this is starting off kind of slow. Both teams are capping their home hills, no problem. You know, the initial fight here for nades isn't that you know, much of a priority now that Ensign's on the map, and we're gonna see Summons get this kill on Speedy, and Optic's gonna play very, very fast and try to push out the sniper, and they not even gonna respect him.
No, bear in mind, Vexx actually changed the play with the sniper rifle. It's no longer gonna be Frag Out. It's actually Shock who actually went for that this round. So Vexx kind of switching stuff up a little bit there. We'll see how that's gonna pay out. Mental has managed to connect with a shot on Frag Out. He's expecting the push to come through. Frag Out gonna give no respect to Mental whatsoever. Mental wisely backs away.
And he's gonna get sniped down across map. Frag Out's gonna pick up that kill, and Mental's gonna have help. The question is, will the kill get picked up? And yes, it does. And it's going to be a few Optic Gaming members actually trying to fight for that B hill, but they need to defend their home hill first, and they will do that. And that's actually not going to be their hill. That's going to be Vexx's home hill that they just fought for.
Explosive still on your screen. B hill is going in favor of Optic Gaming, and this is where it gets scary for Vexx. They need to try and contest something, and they're not going to get there in time. Optic Gaming doing such a good job of controlling this map, guy. That's a 4-1 advantage now. That round only lasted 1:06. I feel like Optic, they're getting into the swing of things now, and you're seeing exactly why they're the #1 team in the world.
So in the earlier rounds, it's starting off like execution. With the respawn timers getting higher, we see these we see all these rounds getting shorter as well. So Optic Gaming, what we see is a big fight for this B hill, and instead of incense, they're actually going to change it up. Nope, actually they're going to change those nades. Question is, what do they want to put? They need to do something to force Optic Gaming away from that B hill. And, oh, they might
Change
take
the
off
sniper?
snipers.
I mean, you have 5 seconds left. Are they going to keep it? Maybe.
Yes. So they're going to put an M-bar there as well. So now you're going to have 2 long-range weapons on the map.
Okay. Well, I feel like you didn't force Optic away from the B hill. If anything, you kind of maybe enticed a couple more players over there. Of course, Embar is going to be slap bang on that hill as it stands up to gaming 4-1 up in the North American 2K final. Of course, this map 1. This will be a best of 3. And we'll see early on it's going to be Mental and Frag Out. So Frag Out takes the sniper rifle this round for Vexx. You see things didn't really work out last round, so Frag Out's like, yo, I got sniper rifle. Trust me, I got you.
But Speedy, he was the last one in to come down through bottom middle. He picked up a kill on Summons, and we still got that Frag Out and Mental matchup down here. The B hill is not capped. This is a classic execution round. And now we're going to have Lava's going to be down from Optic, and he's going to get cleaned up. Mental needs to get pushed out of here. Can he connect with that body shot? And he's going to come up short. So as he's capping his heel, unless Mental can hit a headshot, and that's good that he didn't stay there because Mental pulled out his pistol. He was like, hey, I'm at least going to get this down. I was going to say, he needs to know that his teammates is playing for the domination. Oh! Mental saved the round for his team.
Wow. Frag Out just tried moving around, being sneaky at B. Mental,
yeah, he didn't respect him.
None of that whatsoever. He's like, you want to strafe back and forth, you want to bounce, don't even worry about it. I got the sniper rifle.
So said, throw some respect on my name.
Exactly. Mental now actually 2 versus 1 with his teammate here. She'll be able to shut down one. Has the support as well of another teammate there, so he's actually going to be able to revive his teammate. Of course, B Hill's still neutral as it stands, and it is Vexx who'll have the lead here. And they've actually jumped on B, trying to pinch in Optic Gaming. And Mental realistically should fall anytime soon, but doesn't. And you can see just how quickly Optic Gaming react to those situations. As soon as it looks like they're at a disadvantage, they all work together as a team, and they're just so efficient at trading. Finally, Frag Out and Shock though do pick up a couple of kills, and they'll secure that B Hill.
Shock holding down to 1 heal that his team had left to not go down to a 5-1 deficit, and he's going to be pushing up to Optic's home hill.
This could be a
and
trip.
He wanted some static over here, but he's going to get this hill for free. The domination is actually coming in. The question is, can he win his 1v1?
Oh, this is huge. It will be neutral for now. Whoever that is from Optic Gaming did a good job. I believe it was Explosive and Crew. Just managed to secure that A hill, so it keeps Optic Gaming in it. But Vexx, as we said, do have the lead. A's actually still neutral. Optic Gaming not getting any points momentarily, as it looks as if they're actually going to push up it straight towards C. They need to be careful that someone doesn't come in on the flank here.
They haven't seen nobody to cap it yet either.
Do they realize they don't have it? Well, they're going to realize now because the domination could be coming in. Unfortunately, no. The play from Vexx does fall, and IMUHBOXER, he's going to have to clean up this kill.
This is a big fight right here. If he can get this one, the 3 cap can possibly come in, but not happening. Kenny winning that 1v1 against the IMUHBOXER. Frag Out's going to have snipe. So they do have the advantage when it comes down to points. They need to make sure they keep control over B, but they at least want a home hill. But Explosive said, nah, player, that ain't working today.
And it's going to be A back in Optic's control. But as we said, Vexx have done well. They built themselves a big lead. Looks like B and C should be under their control as well. If they can just keep this 2-hill advantage, they will win this round. However, the problem is, as soon as you slow down your gameplay, if you stop playing for that and Optic Gaming slay you out, you know they're going to smell blood and they're going to hop on that trip cap immediately.
Yeah, Vexx has good space, and he just, if anything, make sure they stay alive. Now they're playing for the 3 cap, so they have players all around the map fighting for different hills. As long as at least one of these guys can win a 1v1 on one of these hills, then they can come out with this round and Speedy.
There's a 1v2 for Speedy. He's like, I don't even worry about it.
Can he get the 3rd?
He's looking for it. He's thinking about it. Will he get it? It should be enough. Vexx, they're going to win this round. Fantastic stuff coming in from Speedy towards their end. So Vexx staying alive, showing a little bit of life yet. 4 rounds to 2 in favor of Optic Gaming.
So, the first half of this going in favor of Optic, but, you know, they're not getting too much of a defining lead. They still need to win 3 more rounds here. This is going to be halftime. We saw Vexx come out strong. They play very, very well in commotion, but so does Optic Gaming. These teams play very much alike, actually.
19 kills coming there for Frag Out. Having a fantastic first half. I feel like this first round here of the second half is going to be huge for Vexx. You want to come out and really assert your dominance. Do not allow Optic Gaming a 3-round lead. And then, of course, you're just going to be 2 rounds away from winning map number 1. We're going to kick things off on board with Summons from Optic Gaming. As, of course, he heads now to the E hill. See at halftime, the hills are going to switch. And it looks like Optic are immediately going to get control. That was uncontested almost.
So what happened was Vexx took control over that elevation, over that lookout spot. They won initial fight up there in Summons. He was just out of play. And we see Vexx Gaming picking up another kill here. They need to get their teamwork together here to make sure they can secure this double kill. And Percy is going to have to go in here. He's going to take the wide angle, taking a lot of shots. He's going to drop back, and he's going to switch out with his teammate. And his teammate goes down there to Kenny. He needs to get out of there. They do have control over the E hill, and they're getting points, but that's not for long.
Frag out, trying to push over. Of course, he wants to apply the pressure on Optic Gaming's home hill, but that's just not going to happen. Mental more than happy to say, just run at me if you want. You're just going to give me a free kill. Now you see Optic Gaming spring into action thanks to Explosive. He looks as if that's going to go into their control. He's done well. He's actually going to get over towards the D hill. Now if he wins this 1v1, Vexx could be in some real trouble. He does. And now can they at least neutralize the hill? They will. Explosive is capping it, has the support of a teammate as well. E is neutral. In flies someone from Vexx. Explosive just gonna have to turn around, hunting through the smoke. It's gonna be Frag Out. Frag Out takes a chunk out of him. Explosive somehow still alive. Frag Out goes down. D should go under Optic Gaming's control, but meanwhile E is still neutral right now.
Over there, I think it's Perpsy, but Perpsy has finally died there to Summon. Summons has came back and has got a revenge. And Optic Gaming gets the domination here in round number 7.
Nicely played. You know, you talk about how difficult it is to dominate a team with just a 10-second respawn. Optic showing you exactly how. But unfortunately, Vexx just not able to stay alive that round. Now down 3 rounds. It's not looking good. Do we see sniper rifles again come in from Vexx?
I think that they like, yes, they do.
like it.
They place it. They like how that matched up. And they're not scared of Mental in the sniper rifle. They have full confidence in Frag Out or Shook, depending on whoever wants to get that. And you see Frag Out with 19 kills, and he was picking up the sniper the majority of the second half. Yeah, they're down 4-2, but you kept Mental busy. You know, you kept Mental busy that entire time during the first half, and that's almost a good thing. Especially, you know, he started off slow. You got Mental with a snipe, you know, instead of a shotgun now.
Well, we'll see how this one pans out for Vexx. As we take a look at Speedy, they've gone for a familiar strategy as they did in the last round, just try to control this catwalk area, but unfortunately for them, they're going to lose those gunfights, and it looks as if they should actually lose the E-hill as well. Optic Gaming's breakout just so strong on this side of the map, and pressure being applied over towards D. Mental should be able to win this one. He's going to get tagged up once. It looks like the challenge is going to come in. He has teammates in support, and he will manage to clean out, frag out, and more kills come in, and Optic Gaming immediately get map control and push over towards F.
And so Mental here, you can almost argue that, you know, him having a shotgun or having a sniper out, which one is more deadly? And, you know, they're both equally as deadly. And Optic is playing very quick. They're in their flow now. They're in their flow. They're moving fast across the map. You know, we got to see Vexx Gaming get a turnaround here.
Ooh, Mental going to connect with that one. There's Explosive. You see that kill feed? It's all Optic Gaming right now, Blaze. As this player from Vexx, I believe it's going to be Speedy. He's made the decision that he needs to win this 1v1. He cannot afford to lose it as a Mental. I mean, he's just embarrassed Speedy at that point. Like, I feel bad for him.
Really, Speedy? Really? You know, you just can't. You can't lose those. Your team needed you. All right. After this, they're gonna be watching the video, and they're gonna be like, "Really, Speedy? Really though?"
You know, Speedy's real quiet. He's like, "Yo, there's one guy."
He's gonna be like, "Yo, guys, let's just skip between, you know, 125, 28."
Nothing happened. Don't worry about it, boys. Trust me, nothing happened. Optic Gaming still with D&E under their control. The push is gonna come in again. Mental's gonna turn around. Can he win a 1v2? He already won the 1v1 last round. He will clean up one, but it will be traded out.
He got help that time. He got help that time.
Yeah, Speedy, yeah. He's like, I got you this time.
Yeah, see, I learned from my mistakes out here. So Vexx Gaming will get control of DNF, but they're going to have to put some pressure on Optic's home hill. They need to at least get a decap a little bit because they can't edge their way back into this one. And I think my math is going to be right. If they can
Are you sure you want to say this?
Yeah, if they can hold 2 hills, but they're not holding 2 hills now, so it don't matter.
You pulled out your abacus? Yeah, here trying to do the math.
I thought a little bit extra hard on that.
182 to 146 up to Gaming with D under their control, E neutral. Looks as if that's going to go back under the control of Vexx, but Vexx need to hop on D. Can't waste any time. Meanwhile, Optic Gaming have overextended. They've gone to F. And actual fact, Optic Gaming can get a trip cap here of their own.
Yeah, I think, you know, they played those earlier rounds there. They played them with a lot of respect. But now it seems like they're having a little bit more fun in their play style, which is still deadly because, you know, it's a happy Optic Gaming squad. When you're happy, you just naturally you're gonna play better. Yep. So so now that they have this lead, they're coming off the gas a little bit, but they're still dominating Vexx.
How do you tilt a team like Optic Gaming? What do you do?
Get them all girlfriends.
Well, really honest answer.
That's true. Get them
Just
all girlfriends.
Hop on their phone, download Tinder, and pray to God something happens.
Yeah, right? Pray to God they lose focus, because right now these guys are focused up. All right? You know, half the roster already got girlfriends. They just need the other half to come through. They need to, you know, everybody needs to be sending prayers out there.
I'd love it if it was Summons and Kenny who had the girlfriends, because they're currently 14 and 17. That would just completely confirm your hypothesis.
Right?
It really would solidify that. But as it stands up, the gaming just one round away now from taking lap number 1 here in the North American 2K final. It's looking very, very good for this squad. They really are asserting their dominance. But, you know, I feel like Vexx, they could maybe try and mount a comeback here and make some magic happen.
This is going to be Optic's map 2. Map number 1 is Optic's map foundation. And so map 2 is going to be Vexx's map pick. So we're going to see what they pull out of here and if they play better than they did on foundation. But that's not saying that this match is over yet. Vexx surely doesn't feel like it's over. And as we see Shock pushing out, getting the kill there, he doesn't want Lava to get away, but he's going to make sure his team secures the 2-cap. They're going to be very patient because they know these Optic Gaming members is going to be trying to make a break for their home hill.
For sure, and they know that the pressure is going to come. It's just about winning that wave of engagement. If you can win the first wave, that's when you can really fight for map control. That's exactly what's happening. You see F, though, under contention. It's going to be explosive from Optic Gaming, trying to keep it, but you have to hop on the hill in those situations. You can't just fight around the hill when the other team is potentially going for a domination trip cap. You got to at least contest the hill.
So Vexx full control over that round, you know, as we was talking about it, like I told you, hey, these guys still feel like, you know, they're definitely in it. And Optic Gaming, once again, placing a weapon on the map. What do they want to do? Went straight for Torque, bro. They definitely want to put something along the center of the map. And they're going to put Incense there to assist them in capping that neutral hill of D.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Seems like a very Optic Gaming move.
You know, so
pretty good with Incense.
Yeah, because you know you have Lava playing the center of the map, and Lava is going for those Incense, and he makes just great heads-up plays. Whether that if he needs to go towards the neutral hill, or he can start playing for the home hill and playing off the people in spawn. He always has good awareness of what's going on the map.
Vexx has actually dedicated 3 players towards the middle of the map, and Lava's just gonna grab the Incense and just run. I'm very surprised to see Vexx just allow Optic to really just get control that easily. You would have thought at least a big contention would have come in, and now Vexx find themselves with their back against the wall. Of course, this map point for Optic Gaming, they have D and E under their control. Mental's hitting headshots once again with a sniper rifle as he peeks, looking for the second. Not going to connect, and here comes the push from Vexx. They need to be careful, though, because if they overextend here towards D and die, that opens the door completely for the F hill and Optic Gaming to get the domination.
It definitely does here. And, you know, one thing is, you know, Optic taking out the bollocks right there. He said,
don't peek.
He said, don't be reloading your gun. Look at the second one coming up close.
Stop.
Mental, he's having fun here. He's starting to feel himself. And what I was going to say was that Optic Game's initial strat is to always give Lava something in the middle of the map. Give them either frags, Incense, whatever they can, but they want Lava to have to be able to use nades and make plays.
Mental not going to connect with that one. But Optic, they're building themselves a lead. This is, you know, a good time to be an Optic Gaming fan as Lava just makes it a little warm on the floor right there. Speedy, he will fall. Lava's going to clean up. Frag out, looking for 3. Can he find it? Bouncing left and right. Just put pressure back over towards that F hill. He was to win that. Throws out the Incense instead. That's going to basically trap that player from Vexx. He will fall. That's going to be a Bollocks.
And they saved their teammate. You're going to have 3 Optic Gaming members pushing for their home hill. Can Perpsy hold these guys off with Snipe? He has about 1 more Snipe shot before he has to put that away and defend his hill with a shotgun. And actually, Optic backed up. They just played for the 2-cap.
I think they recognized a couple plays from Vexx coming off spawn. They didn't want to pinch that. But for me, as soon as I recognized Perpsy picked up sniper rifle, I'm like, hey, just run at this fool. You know, make it a 2 versus 1, really force a trade and put the pressure on F. But, you know, Optic, they're more than happy to say, we don't mind if this goes to points. They're so good at breaking hills. They make it look so simple. D&E still under their control. More wave of kills go in their favor. And right now, Vexx, they need a trip cap. But the problem is, it's going to be a Bollocks, the only one alive for the squad. He is pinned in over towards the E-hill. Someone's putting down that Lance of Fire. There's going to be absolutely nothing he could do. And honestly, Optic Gaming have played this second half pretty much flawlessly.
They really did. And, you know, 2 seconds away from winning, and Optic Gaming will take map number 1, Foundation. So we've seen a lot of good things from Optic Gaming right there, Benson. But, you know, they play so dominant. You know, you think Vexx is going to come out with a little bit more fire here in map number 2?
I mean, as you kind of brought up the point, it will be that map. So, you know, potentially have they picked something that they feel more comfortable with? How is their comfort level in map number 1? Obviously, things that we don't really know right now, but it's Optic Gaming. Man.
Yeah.
You know, it's the number 1 team in the game. Like, how do you beat this team? That's the question. I feel like weapon placement is such a good kind of like base to really try and get inside their head. And I just feel like you have to use it properly.
And in that game 1, we saw a lot of good chess match with the weapons. I definitely love Vexx's play of placing sniper initially. You know, just play sniper down and let's force Mental. And it actually did some good for him in the earlier rounds because you took Mental out of a lot of shotgun fights and you put sniper in his hand and he was cold to start off.
Yep.
So it gave Vexx Gaming a lot more closer rounds because Mental was out of the picture.
But as it kind of progressed, you saw Mental kind of heat up a little bit. The sniper rifle, he starts hitting those shots, and it's like, well, should we put sniper rifle down again? Was that the best decision? I mean, there are all questions. Obviously, you'll go back and watch the VOD for, but Optic Gaming controlled map number 1 so unbelievably well. A 7-3 round victory. I mean, for me, Vexx, you talk about weapon placement in map number 2. I mean, how do you switch things up further than that? I mean, like sniper rifle now, I feel like Mental's warm enough where it's like, is it worth it?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't think it is.
Yeah, you know, but you know, you can't say enough about Optic Gaming's the best player that people say is arguably the best player in the game, and that's gonna be Explosive, man.
Yep.
You know, we saw him go off so many times during that last matchup, and just his movement. You know, he's had so much time on the game. In Columbus, you guys watch his stream out there. If you haven't watched it, you know, watch him, yo.
Oh, absolutely.
Just such a good stream to learn from when it comes down to Gears of War.
Yep.
And it's always entertaining. He's always making big plays.
Yeah, very, very entertaining individual, I'll tell you that. Just as funny in real life as he is on his stream. For any of you Optic Gaming fans that happen to enjoy his stream, you should definitely check it out if you don't. But as it stands, Optic Gaming 1-0 up here in the North American 2K final. And we talk about how important this game really is. It's close in the pro points. It's close right now in terms of that leaderboard. Envy, you know, they had a chance to really solidify them at the very top here of this 2K, but Optic Gaming, when it really mattered, managed to edge out Team Envious in the semi-final and gives them a good chance now to really solidify that number 1 spot.
So Vexx Gaming, they win this, they get those extra 4,000 points, and then at that point, they're only a few hundred away from the singles. They're only a few hundred points away from that second place spot. They're about 100 away from Envious. So if they can come out with this win, you know, get that travel paid for it, going into Columbus, get that recognition out, get their names known. The last team that we saw do this was Team Revenge.
I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, they're still going to be in a pretty good position when you look at the leaderboard, but for me, it's really about cementing yourself in that top 8, right? You want to be able to sit back and say, hey, we have a security blanket. It's like, yeah, okay, we played pretty well. We're in the top 8 at pro points, but we want to make sure we're guaranteed, you know, we're going to be sorted come Columbus, and that's really what the guys are going to be playing for, really in this map number 2. It's going to be heading over to Harbor, though, Guy. Do you think this is where Vexx can turn it around? Is this a map where they can maybe get a little tricky? Weapon placement, is that going to go in their favor? We could see more sniper rifles. We've seen it in the past on this map. We'll have to wait and see. Round number 1, we're going to kick things off on board with Speedy, who's wasted absolutely no time whatsoever. He's already on that B-hill.
So he got in uncontested, and Optic Gaming is playing back because Optic Gaming puts all their chips in fighting for that elevation control in the middle of the ship, because the guy who takes over that position has a clear sight advantage onto that B-hill. So we saw Vexx Gaming get in there first, but they could not, you know, they couldn't hold it off. They just capped it and got out of there.
Speedy's managed to pick up a couple of kills as well for Vexx. Now looking at Shock's perspective, it looks like he's going to be trying to track back over toward that B-hill, but Optic Gaming, they're going to get it. They're going to be the blue squad in map number 2. Vexx, of course, the red squad. And as it stands, pretty even. Nothing too ridiculous happening at the start of map number 2.
So what they want is, you know, both teams are fighting. So this position here that we just saw Shock at, that's what they were fighting for, because you can see this B-hill from there, and you're going to have 2 members down from Vexx in there, and so Optic Gaming will cap this B-hill, and as we always see them do, you see Explosives. He's playing a very, very aggressive, trying to flank the guys in the middle, or go for the trip cap on a home hill to force those guys to come out the middle to him. They're like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to go break your setup. I'm going to make you break your own setup. And Optic Gaming gets the domination of round 1.
You just have to appreciate how smart that is. A minute 27. You're at the lowest possible respawn time in the game. And Explosive says, I don't care. I just don't care. I'm just going to go to your home hill. I'm going to put pressure on. I'm going to force you out of where you are. And you have to make that snap decision. Where do you go? What do you do? Do you track back to A? Do you try and kill Explosive? Do you rotate to B? You don't. Like, it's so tough to make those decisions quickly. And that's just something Optic Gaming is so good at. They force you into positions where you have to react quickly. And so many times teams just aren't reacting quick enough.
So if we can possibly get on frag out this round, because the snipers was placed off on the map. And that's going to be a clear line of sight from sniper to sniper. The question is, who are they going to, are they going to risk it? And it was actually Percy had the spawn for it. So Percy is going to go against Mental there, sniper from home hill to home hill, and we're going to see Vexx Gaming once again make it into that B hill uncontested.
Dude, sometimes you just got to risk it for the biscuit. Unfortunately, we didn't really see it in the second round. Maybe we see it in the future rounds, but a good sign from Vexx once again saying, hey, we'll put the sniper rifle down. We feel comfortable putting the sniper rifle down. We know we can compete with Mental. Whether Mental feels the same way, of course, probably not. But Optic, pretty decent start here. However, it is going to be Vexx with B and C under their control. And you can just see the whole tempo of this game completely slowed down now.
So Summons, he's been in that anchor role for his team. Vexx Gaming, they are getting points, but look at the Optic Gaming is so calm. Right now, they're devising a strategy. They're like, all right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do X, Y, Z, and ABC is going to happen. So Summons is going to push up. He knows he's going to get help soon. He knows exactly where frag out is. And if they decide to push him, Summons has help. He has that movement to get back in time. He's going to drop his smoke. And we notice that he's by himself, but he's being very, very aggressive to get in his B hill. And he made it in because he knows that his teammates has that angle for him.
Oh, I just love it. As you said, it's like watching, just like a very, very intelligent strategy just being developed. And Mental, again, this is the question of, is it smart putting down a sniper rifle when he started to heat up? I mean, he's already managed to find one. He's looking for two, being very patient. I believe he connected with that, but he didn't get the headshot. So he has managed to get away with his life there. Lucky member, but Mental, now he's going to pull out the shotgun. Now he's going to push in as well towards C. The pressure comes in once again. How are Vexx going to respond? Luckily, this time both Shock and Speedy pick up kills. Fragout's going to get one as well. So you may see a flood of Vexx players now over toward that B hill.
So Vexx Gaming do have the lead, and they're going to use that those last few kills to take over map control. Lava in a bad spot. He goes down. Explosive with the new sniper picks up a headshot there on a Bollocks. And Explosive has his home hill. And all these guys you see in the middle of the map here that's crossing his teammates, he's going to make sure he keeps all these guys' heads down.
See, potentially trying to push out. There's going to be two players pushing towards Explosive. Have to expect him to try and make a new play here. He goes for one more shot with the sniper. Not going to connect, but
what a wall cancel right there.
Speedy. He's just not his day, really. When he starts it up to gaming players on their home hills. Explosive now looking to try and find more. Has the support of Mental, I believe that was. And you look at the scoreline, 185 to 178. Vexx, they need now a trip cap to win this. And Explosive is just doing such a good job. He shut down a Bollocks as well, and there's nothing Vexx can do. Explosive just too good at defending that A-hill.
Optic, they played for time there. They knew when they had to hold the 2-cap down, and you don't see too many teams that can hold a 2-cap as well as these guys. They play for the 3-cap, and we see that a lot, but we don't see them too often hold the 2-cap. This is one of the few opportunities where they just have that respect there, where they're just like, you know what? We're just going to play for time here. We're not even going to play for 3-cap. We're just going to play for time.
I feel like you really highlighted the key moment in that round when they just kind of sat back. They were only a 1 hill to 2 disadvantage. Vexx had control, and they just stopped. They literally just stopped. You could kind of imagine them just communicating in your head, and then they just went for the plan and executed. And that's the thing. They came up with the plan quickly, and they executed on it perfectly. They retook control of the map. They managed to get the kills, and ultimately they win round number 2 as well. Now, of course, we'll have that battle of the snipers early on. Both snipers have been taken, but yet to see a pick.
Once again, Optic Gaming doing what they do best, and that's controlling the tempo of the game. So Vexx, they have to be very, very unorthodox here to make Optic feel uncomfortable. Be a little bit aggressive in their weapon placements. I want to see them be a little bit more aggressive in their weapon placements. Godly, Mental picking up headshots left and right. I thought he was going to do it. Now, as we've seen Optic play for the 2-cap, they're about to go for the domination.
It's just like a swarm of bees going to a honeypot. Optic Gaming so happy to push over towards that A-hill. They recognize that, they have the respawn times under control. They have the respawn flow under control as well. They know who's up, who's down. and they should be looking good if they can clean up these kills quickly. Kenny actually accidentally took down Lava there, but Kenny picks up the meat shield, and I believe there shouldn't be enough time for anyone to reach that hill. 2 seconds, 1 second. Optic Gaming just looking too good tonight in this North American 2K final.
Whew. Vexx Gaming, they came out with, we see a lot of great things from this team though, right?
We do.
We see a lot of great teams, but we also starting to see where their weaknesses is, and this is good. You want to see your weaknesses against the best team now rather than at the tournament. So this is going to be a good match where they can just go back and watch the footage and figure out what they did wrong.
And I like what they tried that last round as well. We didn't really highlight it too much. They managed to get control of their home hill and B, and you saw a couple of plays immediately overextend. They went straight over towards Optic Gaming's home hill to try and apply the pressure. Problem is you didn't win the gunfights. So when you lose the gunfights, Optic Gaming are just going to kind of say, okay, well, thanks for a couple of easy kills. We're now going to get map control. Then they obviously were able to implement a trip cap. But it's something that Vexx have tried, and obviously now you can just think about, okay, well, what worked, what didn't work.
So double incense and double snipes are going to be on the map. Both teams will have a set. So these initial fights here, folks, mid-control of this map, it's going to get a little bit crazy. So I'm going to see Explosive go up here and fight this with Kenny. They're going to get aggressive. Incense have not made it over here yet, but we will see a few more smokes coming out.
Explosive. I'm not sure if anyone actually saw him sneak up there from Vexx, so he's in a pretty good position. Meanwhile, Mental just being on Mental with the sniper rifle.
Heard the little roll call there, horn on the map. Explosive press that animation button. But Mental, Kenny, good headshot right there, taking out a Bollocks. Now Mental exactly where he want to be. He can see everything from this position of the map, and he's going to help Summons get control over that neutral hill. Mental trying to take a shot there through the crack.
Calm down. I know you're trying to make a montage tonight, but Jesus, give them some respect. That's going to be 4-0 for Optic Gaming, and it's just so simple for them. It looks like they're just getting control, and they're executing on that control. You have Perpsy currently sitting on that goose egg. A couple of guys on Vexx with just 1 kill as well. Like, what do you do for weapon placement now? Like, you're trying different things. It's just not working.
Yeah, but, you know, hey, double snipes. You got incense. You got frags here. They're trying everything. They're dropping on the map, and they're gonna figure out what works, and they're trying to figure out what's Optic Gaming's weakness.
So far, it's not the sniper rifle. We can vouch for that.
We can definitely agree with that one. As we've seen, Mental has returned to form with that sniper rifle in this matchup.
Perpsy versus Mental once again in terms of battle of the snipers. And Mental has already managed to find a pick there on Speedy, so... yeah, let's just remove the sniper rifle. Yeah, that's play for Vexx. I'm like, guys, all right, we had our fun in games. It's not worked. Let's just not put that down ever again.
I think that's gonna. If we see that as the weapon choice for the next round,
I'm a cry.
If Vexx loses this round and they go and say snipers X, like, all right, we tried it for 15 rounds. Okay, we're done.
Oh, frag out drops an instant straight on Mentally, picks up a sniper rifle as well. Oh, don't turn around and just blame him. I believe. Who is that chasing him? Not giving him any respect whatsoever. Frag out, just desperately trying to get out of there alive, and has done so. Turns around and does get the pick on Summons. Oh, frag out. Okay.
With the reaction snipe shot.
See, he can snipe. It's just when he's sniping against Mental.
So I actually want to point this out. I want to say that when Vexx Gaming, because Frag Out got to snipe the whole last time, right? In the map of Foundation, which was the map before this. So he got the snipe. When he plays snipe down now, he might have realized that he did not have the spawn to get it. So now we see Perpsy picking it up. But we've seen Frag Out do a lot of good things in match 1 with the sniper. He was the sniper for this team. So we've seen 3 different people pick it up initially for Vexx Gaming so far. And in escalation, rounds 5, 12, and 13 are the rounds where you can remove a weapon off the map that was already placed. So the next round will be the time where if they want to remove snipe, they can.
Looking at Summon's perspective, he's already shut down one in the Bollocks. Nice movement. Very, very weak though. Looks like he's going to try and challenge. I believe headshot came in there from Lava. Mental also managing to get Perpsy on board with Lava with that sniper rifle. Some fantastic crossfire came in from him. Talk about saving your teammate's life. Fantastic stuff from Lava and Optic Gaming now with BNC under their control. But this whole first kind of minute of this round has been so messy. It's actually worked out in Vexx's favor. They have a 155 to 114 lead, so just shy of 40 points. But this is now where you need to control the game because Optic Gaming looking to potentially push that trip gap.
They are here, and you know, Frag Out has been a star in this Vexx Gaming squad. I feel like we've seen Frag Out you know, just through sniping and you know, initial fights, you know, he has been just coming up with clutches left and right. He's going toe-to-toe with this Optic Gaming squad here, but he's going to have to step it up and get some help from his teammates.
And I feel like the big thing is something you touched on in the very first game of this evening is he isn't playing afraid. He's playing his game. He knows how good he is. He's playing confident. Playing confident is so key, but unfortunately, you got to win the gunfights when you're confident because it looks like Optic Gaming going for that trip cap. They're on A, and they will capture A as well. Optic, they like flick a switch. I swear, it's crazy. They just shift into a different gear and zoom, they're gone.
That's why they're the best. So, will Vexx Gaming, what would be their weapon placement? I'm gonna lose if they remove Snipe, Spencer. Okay. They just want to add something else. Drop shots, boom shots. They don't want
just fill the map with stuff. Like, why not? It's ironic, right? Because you talk about, all right, how do you beat Optic Gaming? You would say, all right, you try and make the map messy. You add, you know, your drop shot, your room shot. You try and create chaos. But the problem is, Optic is so good when it's a chaotic environment. They react well. Their communication is on point. Everything goes their way in chaos. So it's like, you almost want to say, well, keep it as clean as possible. But then Optic, of course, their gun skill is so good. And their communication, their crossfire, it's so tough. I feel like there's got to be something.
They're ready for everything. They're ready for everything. It's just as simple as that. You know, you almost when it comes down to some teams, you bring it down to rotations. That, man, you know what, you have to rotate better. You have to play faster. With this Optic Gaming squad, you just have to win your gunfights against them. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you do all of that right and you lose your gunfights, it don't matter. You know, you can make the perfect rotation, put the perfect weapon placement. It could be the perfect bait. But if they win those gunfights 99% of the time, it's all null and void.
Mental on your screen, landed a body shot, and of course had his teammate with him there to clean up that kill over to explosive screen, and they're already over towards C. Lava though with a bit of a friendly nade. He was like, yo, explosive, catch this, bro. Unfortunately, a bit of friendly fire comes through. Not going to be able to cap that C hill just yet. But you look at the control Vexx have of their home hill, it's not the best.
No, it's definitely not the best. You got 3 members game of Optic Gaming with 20-second respawn. This is where Vexx needs to take control, make the best out of this situation.
Oh no!
Oh my God!
No! That did not just happen. No! I'm out. I'm done. That's me done.
No, if he picks up this,
that's me done for the night. Are you serious? No! Take a bow. Mental. Greatest player in the game. Greatest player in the game. I'm done. Let's just go home. Let's give him the trophy. There isn't even a trophy for tonight, but give him something. Oh my God.
He said, I'll be damned if y'all put Snipes on the map again. I will be damned if y'all put Snipes on the map again and not respect me. It's the reason why Envy blocks it. It's the reason why United blocks it. Okay? It's the reason why everybody blocks the double snipe positions on any map, and y'all got the audacity not to show me respect tonight. He just showed him up. He just showed him up. Guys, going into halftime, round number 7. Mental's back.
Bro, like,
so
what?
You know, explosives get so much talk now, right? Explosives. Yo, Gears of War UE was always Mental. Mental's the best. You know, Mental is this and that, right? So, but Mental is so quiet and he's so humble, right? He knows that his teammate Explosives has been getting a lot of the positivity lately, which is rightfully so because he didn't get it too much in Gears of War UE. But Mental, he knows how to make his point known. He knows how to let everybody know, like, yo, y'all better remember. Yo, okay, y'all better remember
my name. Oh my Lord. He's so good. He really is just that good. He just shows you the tools that he has at his disposal. It's not just sniping. He can do absolutely everything. Of course, Vexx, they're down, but I mean, not out, trying to fight back in this one. We could see a trip cap come in, and I think they're not going to be able to get it. Explosive rolls into F and comes up clutch when the Optic Gaming squad needs him the most. F will go back in Optic Gaming's favor, so they hold on for now. Of course, Optic Gaming at match point here. They win one more round. They are your 2K champions.
The real question is, are they going to do it? And Ben said, I don't see why they're not. This Vexx Gaming squad is, you know, they're playing like, you know what, we've had enough. But it may be just a little bit too late.
You see, it's almost a good thing, but then it can be such a bad thing as well. Because when you start playing with that kind of mentality of, you know what, screw this, you can make those small mistakes, and that's where Optic Gaming are going to really exploit. But it seems like it's actually worked out in their favor for this round. They will get a trip back. The reverse sweep. It would be unbelievable to see it. If Vexx could stay alive with a reverse sweep, I mean, wow.
You know what I think happened? Mental was like, guys, watch the stream, and they watched the stream that round. And they was like, oh, damn, Billy, that was sick. All right, let's win this. Let's win this game now.
Oh, dude, just clipping the stream. Well, if I'm Optic, I'm just putting sniper rifle down. Oh, I would just put the sniper rifle down. If I'm Mental, I'm literally yelling. I'm like, we're putting sniper rifle down. I don't give a damn what you say. It's going down. We're winning this map with style.
They're looking out for Summons. Summons said, hey, guys, I want hammer burst. Give me
Screw
hammer burst.
Summons.
He's like, yo, give me hammer burst, man. I need some extra support fire over here.
Frag out on your screens now for Vexx, of course.
Oh, that's actually going to be Mental over there. That's not going to be Summons no more playing that spot. So Mental is the anchor for his team. So him and Summons has rotated from when they originally was, because Mental had capped the home hill before, and he's going to get this home hill as well. But Fragout says, I don't need snipes to come over here and beat you. He says, I want to see what that shot is.
I like it from Vexx. It's just, it's almost overly aggressive, and it's actually working out in their favor. They win the first round after the half, and they're looking at potentially getting a trip cap here very, very quickly. If Shock wins this 1v1, that would have been massive for the squad, but Kenny just says, or nah, my friend, cleans that up. He had the support of Summons there as well, so it was a 2 versus 1 in Optic's favor. They're going to track back, try and catch their home hill, but I believe it's, who is that? It's actually Fragout still over at D, causing issues. Mental will clean him up, though. So Optic do get control of D. Summons back on your screens. We'll see if Optic is going to try and push and close this one out.
You know, so Optic Gaming, they do have control over 2 of these hills. They're going to slowly take the lead here, and Summons, he has to win those right there. You know, you get that many Lancer bullets out on your opponent, you have to come out on top. We're going to see Abolish some of this hammer burst action. Needs to get control over that weapon. Shotty is going to come out, and actually hammer burst is still out here. Oh, my fault. That's going to be a shotgun, just same skin.
Cleans one up. That's nicely done. That's going to be Kenny. Of course, there is still one player over there. It is Lava. Lava's going to go down as well. Pepsi and Abolix doing a good job of just cleaning that out. Fragout's there, so 2 hills advantage to 1 in favor of Vexx. There's still a heartbeat here in this North American 2K final for Vexx, but for how long? That is the question. Can you just stop the green wall aggression? And they're in the lead in points as well, 111 to 109. Kenny trying to shut down and secure his home hill, but look at that Lancer fire just raining down on Kenny.
The green wall is definitely closing in on his Vexx gaming squad. The real question is, can they break through? They only have a small lead ahead of Optic, but we've seen Optic do this before. They only have a small lead, but they take this time to come up with a well thought out plan, and they execute it, and they usually come out with 3 cap 8 out of 10 times.
And that's exactly what we've just seen. They've just waltzed over towards E. They've capped that. Now Vexx are pinned in at that F hill just past, trying to fight for map control. The next couple of kills are going to be huge for Vexx. They cannot allow Optic Gaming to win them. It's 4 versus 4 for a couple of moments. Speedy's going to rush in. A couple more players go down. 3 players go down. And Optic Gaming now could finish. That's 4 down, actually. Perps the last man alive. Is he going to be able to defend long enough for Vexx to come off respawn? That's the question. He's desperately trying to hang on, but look at the score. Optic Gaming have taken the lead. It's a 185 to 181 game. Vexx, they have to go, and they have to go now. They cannot afford to waste any more time. Optic Gaming now just 10 points away from closing out this 2K series, and they're gonna do it as well. The kills coming in their favor. Mental and Summons finishing up with style. Optic Gaming simply too good tonight.
And that's gonna be it right there, folks. Optic Gaming winning 7-1. Map number 2, Harbor, and as we've seen before, we just seen this. They're dominant. You know, we discussed this early on in the week, just that, you know, which team is gonna have the formula to actually beat these guys. And so far, you know, we've seen Envious make that roster change. You know, they Optic beat them to get to this point, but so far that's the only team that can contend with them.
It looks that way. It really does. But then you kind of ask that question, what is the formula? How do you beat this team? It certainly isn't making it chaotic. It's definitely not putting a sniper rifle on the map. We learned that tonight, that's for sure, if you were curious. I mean, you just look at it. There doesn't seem to be a solution.
Yeah, and you know, it's really not. You gotta say, and I think it's hands down, Mental was the MVP of this matchup.
100%.
He is the MVP of this matchup, and you know, just we always say he just has ice in his veins.